Ready just shy of midfield.
19, Tiger, 19.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Play action. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points in the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw, Ritter. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Smash, smash. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And how about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they need to move the sticks. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa, who found him. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 8. That's Samuel caught left side. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but Oh, let me finish.
Okay.
When you're down 3 scores already, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Going play action. Ritter. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Purdy off the play fake. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they're going to speed things up here. In motion right, Debo. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Touchdown! George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 29 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
Ready?
Ritter will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. But he's going to be out of bounds been done before. He takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Samuel going to go in motion right. They go play action here. Purdy. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Ritter off the play fake. In trouble, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's London. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pioneer. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Hey, check that, street.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Play action, now Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, big play. Here's Ruder.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
60 Bison.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
At the 60. At the 60. 70 range. 70 range. After 11.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
On 1st down, Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ritter with another throw on second down.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Coup for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
19 tight. 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Purdy off the play fake. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On first down, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A final shot now for Ritter. And caught by London.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense